You are now tuning into VIBEZ. Said I was getting some head, getting some head. Ran down on a bitch, she almost pissed on the leg. Nikki pissed on the leg, she almost pissed on the leg. Hey y'all, welcome to the show. You know, sometimes I run down on bitches and they almost shit on their legs. Cause you know, I am a thug am I. Thug Mrs. I take that back. I don't ever want to be Thug Mrs. If you don't know who Thug Mrs. is, then you can't be my friend. But you know, I have ran down on a bitch a few times, you know, back in my day. Hey y'all, why do you listen to me? Why do y'all listen? Welcome to the show. Welcome back. It's me, Mimi, and this is another episode of VIBEZ. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and run down on a few other bitches, and I want you to take a listen to the song of the week. You know, I got some business to handle. Bitches be trippin', bitches be trippin'. Listen to the song of the week. This is VIBEZ Beezy with Scammers, because today, yeah, listen to the song of the week, and then I'll catch y'all back in a hot few minutes, all right? VIBEZ Beezy with Scammers.
Stendo boys, 30 rounds.
Chapo. Shit, little bitch.
North England, Sinaloa, Cartel. Little bitch, I'm a pimp, specialize in fraud. Ever had a bank account, ever slid some credit cards. You ain't never hit a lick, never hit a lick, never hit. Your last nigga ain't no scammer, he an ATM jammer. Blocking houses in the hills, going in blind with no scanner. Gave my little nigga life, shooting knobs down on camera. Going brazy with these gifties, hitting demons for a quick. Hit that casino with your bitch and tell her cash advance 50. Had her cash advance this 50, left that hoe with a 5-piece. Auntie down the street that get them scripts for me, this her niece. Red bombs in the field, in the north we call them shits cleats. 1,000 fucking giffies, call the buyer, tell him we need to meet. 85% and I'ma hold him to his word. He gon' make me a millionaire this year and that's his word. That's my word on my mama, get my mama out the ghetto. I went platinum on this embosser, by myself I need a medal. Jason born with all these IDs, made $1 million with my side piece. My side on my ebony and killed the last nigga that crossed me. Boom gang if you want to, nigga you gon' learn today. Chop his leg off, do him like Costa Kinte. Little bitch, I'm a pimp, specialize in fraud. Ever had a bank account, ever slid some credit cards. You ain't never hit a lick, never hit a lick, never hit. Your last nigga ain't no scammer, he an ATM jammer. Blocking houses in the hills, going in blind with no scanner. Gave my little nigga life, shooting knobs down on camera. Going brazy with these gifties, hitting demons for a quick. Hit that casino with your bitch and tell her cash advance 50. In on me right now, fuck around and kill you all. Got this porn off a CP and run this bitch into a wall. Everything off a punch behind my back with this swipe. I just live for some bundles, gave your bitch a new life. I just pray the Lord forgive me, he know I ain't living right. On my baby for my baby, double back and buy it twice. She in love with baby Gucci, hero Dale, shoot a movie. I'm in love with automatics, I just bought me a new Uzi. She just maxed out that carrot credit, filling up her booty. Long as she keep finding beans, she mean everything to me. Now it's me, her, Fred, and Ethel on the road like I love Lucy. Hit for 30 up in Neiman, slip for 20 up in Bloomies. Little bitch, I'm a pimp, specialize in fraud. Ever had a bank account, ever slid some credit cards. You ain't never hit a lick, never hit a lick, never hit. Your last nigga ain't no scammer, he an ATM jammer. Blocking houses in the hills, going in blind with no scanner. Gave my little nigga life, shooting knobs down on camera. Going brazy with these gifties, hitting demons for a quick. Hit that casino with your bitch and tell her cash advance 50.
Your last man ain't no scammer, he an ATM jammer, and I stay with all these bars because a bitch been to the slammer, and you can try to shoot me, I got hammers. Oh, I got bars! I got bars. Did y'all hear that? That's bars right there. Your last man ain't no scammer, he an ATM jammer. What's an ATM jammer? Like, do you just rob ATM? That's what that means. Like, you're an ATM robber. I want to know how to do that. Like, not for like, you know, I want to be fraudulent. I mean, Yeah, not for legal purposes, but I'm just curious. The investigative journalist inside of me wants to know, how does one jam an ATM? If anybody has information on that, feel free to let me know. Because, I'm interested. Oh, because I'm interested. Hey, you guys, that was VVS Beezy with Scammers. You can find that song on SoundCloud and iTunes. VVS. 2 V's as in Victor. Because y'all special. I like that song. I really do. Just because the vibe this week, the topic of the show this week is about scamming. Because, sometimes you get to that point in life where you just must do it. Not saying that y'all have to, but it's like sometimes that's your only option. Scam. Let's scam these hoes. Speaking of scamming hoes, let's get into some black shit. Girl, what's all this black shit? I don't know. Black ass shit. You guys, first up on the list, he's been on the prayer list for years, and at this point, I don't know if it's working. Y'all cousin Kanye West. I'm actually sick of him. I'm sick of him. So y'all cousin Kanye West, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I don't know if he was doing a workshop or I don't know, but he was doing something, and he had on his MAGA hat. And he is still out here representing Donald Trump, and he thinks that America needs to be great again. And so let's start here. Like a day before that, he went on the internet and did this whole post about how he's getting rid of his slave name, and he wants to only be addressed by Ye. Because if Ye isn't a fucking slave name, then I don't know what is. Ye, boy, come on down here. I really don't know. I don't know. So that was the first thing that I can't get over. Cause he's out here bad. And then the second thing is he does this panel. I don't know what he was doing, but there he was talking about why he supports Donald Trump and why he is a great president, and I couldn't get past that. And then I didn't even watch Saturday Night Live, and I don't understand why they invited him. But whatever, ratings, all that good stuff, got it. So he's on Saturday Night Live, and then he goes on a rant about how the 13th Amendment needs to be abolished, and people need to really respect Trump, and how America has not been great, and that's where Trump is leading us to. And I was like, Jesus Christ, by golly, wow. Somebody get him the fuck off the stage, because he's losing it again. He's clearly not on his medications. But here's the thing. Now, we all have a right to our opinions. Got it. So we can't be mad at him for voicing his opinions. We can't be mad at him for that, because if that's what he thinks, then that's what he thinks. The thing that kind of bothers me or scares me is that he's repeating all of these things with no factual evidence behind it. But in his mind, it's factual. But he doesn't have any evidence to prove it or back up what he's saying. So he's like out here on a campaign for Trump, like a support Trump campaign, but he doesn't have any kind of evidence, any kind of factual documentation stating why we should really be supporting Trump, when we already know we ain't fucking supporting Trump. But I'm trying to figure out, like, now this is past mental illness. And then he also said, I guess this was like last week, where he said he was out of the sunken place, and then he went off on a few people about how he was really never in the sunken place. And it's like, Jesus Christ, Kanye. See, now, because he's been on this whole thing. Apparently he's moving back to Chicago because there's much work to do here in Chicago, and he has to get it done, and he's giving back to his old neighborhood. And people really started believing it, and I'm like, Kim Kardashian ain't fucking moving to the south side of Chicago. So if they do move to the Chicagoland area, it's going to be in fucking Orland Park somewhere, or in Olympia Fields. That's where the fuck they moving to. They're not living in Chicago. Like, y'all get real. But he needs help. Because I'm really trying to figure out. See, just when y'all thought that he was okay, and he was done with the rants and all of that stuff. Now he's back to it. So the last time he said he was off his medications because he didn't like the way they made him feel. Now, sir, if you get diagnosed as bipolar, how about you start talking to your psychiatrist about leveling out medications or finding medications that are right for you, that balance out the way you feel and help with your side effects and help with the effects that come along with bipolar disorder. Now, you have to deal with that, and then you also have to deal with side effects of medications. So what you need to be doing is figuring out what are the appropriate medications for you and what works best with your body. Because whatever the fuck you on, which is nothing, it's not working. Because I know y'all have to be tired. Like, you have to be tired. I'm scared for his children. Like, when the children get old enough to really understand, like, who their father is and what people are saying about him, imagine them having to go to school with other children. And then have to, not only are they going to be hearing this from other children, but they're going to be hearing this from the damn staff, from the teachers and the principals and the entire administration of the schools. Like, you have to constantly hear your father is a fucking whack job. As a child, that has to be scary. Now, I don't have any kind of sympathy or empathy for Kim Kardashian because, you know, you had to know who the fuck you married. Like, you had to know. You stuck with him, girl, because we don't want him back. I'll speak for myself. I don't want him back. Y'all can have him. I mean, I take him, keep him, let him stay where he at. Let's move on to some other black shit. Your favorite rapper, Lil Wayne, dropped the Carter 5. Now, I gave it a listen, and I think the album is trash. It's, what I've noticed is that as rappers get older, especially male rappers, when they get older, they start to figure out simple shit. Because, you know, first off, men are already simple. Now, the simple shit that women have figured out at the ages of 18 and 19, they're just figuring out at 35. So this is what his album is about. Ooh, maybe I should, you know, tell people I'm sorry. And, you know, maybe I should stop doing drugs because they will kill me. And Jesus Christ, Lil Wayne. The album is trash to me. I mean, I listen to the songs. It's too mushy. Now, if I wanted to listen to some very sad R&B rap, I mean, I would listen to a very sad R&B rapper. Yeah, I would listen to Trey Songz or somebody. He's always sad. He's always crying. I listen to Drake. He's always sad. Somebody's always fucking with him. So that's who I listen to if I wanted to listen to sad R&B rap. Listen, y'all, I gave the album 2 tries. I listened to it twice, and it's trash. And I don't honestly care about not one song on the album. And that's just me. Now, I've seen other people, and they've kind of been in agreement with me. They're like, it's 4 good songs on the album. I guess it's like, I don't know how many songs on it, 19. But they're like, it's 4 good songs or 3 good songs. And it's like, you don't get to call that an album. If you only have 4 total good songs, and this is based on the internet opinion, because some people are like, the whole album is fire, and then other people are like, it's trash. I'm gonna go with the people who are saying it's trash, and I'm not trashing Lil Wayne. I'm just trashing this album. It's not for me. Now, I'm already not the biggest Lil Wayne fan because every album, every song is literally pussy, pussy, pussy. I mean, this is all rap songs, but it's like, Jesus Christ, Lil Wayne, you gotta come up with some other metaphors. It's like, I'm gonna do this to her pussy, and then I'm gonna take all the drugs, and then I'm gonna give all the hugs, because I'm a motherfucking thug, and I'm Lil Wayne, I'm insane, the membrane. I got bars. See, I could have wrote that for him. That's basically like all his albums. And every album, everybody's like, my God, he's the greatest rapper alive. That fucking album is fire. This fucking Carter 5 is trash. That's all I have to say about it. You know, I'll give it another try. If I feel differently about it. I'll post what song I like. So how about that? But as of now, it's still trash. I can't. Moving on. Speaking of things I can't do. So your other favorite rapper's former wife, Kelis, was ordered to pay $17,000 after leaving her nanny stranded in London. Okay, so first she fired the nanny, and then she left her stranded in London. And now you owe her $17,000. First off, it's just my opinion is that Kelis is already odd. Like, she's always been odd. That's not anything new. Now, the first time I ever heard of Kelis was with the song I Hate You So Much Right Now. And I already thought, my God, this woman is odd as fuck. She's very angry. And no, that's not a stereotypical angry black woman thing. But when you come out with a song that says, I hate you so much right now, and you're screaming to the top of your fucking lungs, I'm going to think that, something's wrong with you. Besides I want to stab him in his face, why are you screaming? That's something different. How does one fire the nanny, then leave her stranded in another country, and then refuse to pay her? First off, $17,000 is just what the nanny was not paid during the time that she was stranded and left. Who needs a fucking nanny? Call me. Because first of all, I don't like children. But secondly, I'll watch the fuck out of your child and make sure they are fed and bathed and they're learning and all kind of things for $17,000. Like, we're going to have the best time. I will raise your child, and by the time you come back to me, your child will be grown. They'll still be the same age, but they will be grown. They will have a grown man's mindset, like a good man. Okay? $17,000. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but I don't know the amount of days. So I don't think she was over there for more than a week. I would like to make $17,000 in a day. Y'all, this is very random, but I was shooketh to my core. Like a few years ago when I read this article that said that Oprah made $17,000 an hour when she was doing the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I was like, Jesus, C Christ, H Christ, P Christ, D Christ, Jesus, D Christ. My God, Oprah, what are you? $17,000 an hour. $17,000 an hour. Like $17,000 per hour for talking. That's my goal. But anyway, we're talking about Kelis. Here's the thing. Kelis, pay this damn lady for watching Night and any other secret children that you may have. I always wonder, do celebrities get mad at their nannies because the nannies refuse to do something that was just ridiculous, and then they're like, you're fired and I'm not paying you? Is that how it goes? Any celebrities out there that listen to this podcast? No? Okay, whatever. How does it go? Or if you've had a nanny and your nanny just did something that you didn't agree with, but that's why the fuck you have a nanny. They're not supposed to always 100% agree with you. These are different people with different opinions, and they're solely raising your children that you apparently don't have time for. I'm done with that. Kelis, please pay this nanny. How the fuck you just gonna leave somebody? First off, I don't care if you got mad at her for doing whatever the fuck she did. You can't just leave her stranded in another country after you've asked her to come with you so that she could help you watch your fucking child. Now you mad? Now you fire her? Now you leave her in a fucking other country? No, you could have at least wait to fire her when she got back to the States. That's just rude. Speaking of things that are rude, Andy Cohen is continuing with this fucking Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sick of it. I have not watched Real Housewives of Atlanta since... This is season 11 coming up. I honestly stopped watching maybe season 7. Yes, it's been at least 4 years since I've watched this. Now, what I will admit to watching are the reunions. Because That's about as much as I can take. I can't take anything else. I don't watch any other reality TV. But Jesus Christ, I get it that y'all are doing this for the bag. Got it. Good. But it has to come some point in your life. Because Nene Leakes, I know you're about 50. It has to come, some point in your life has to come where you're just like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. I don't even know who these new fucking people are on the show. You know, I know it's Nene still on there, Candy, Cynthia. Now they got Eva from Top Model. And I don't know if Marlo is ever going to get a peach. I don't know who the other people are. I don't know if Portia's still on there. I don't know these other people. I don't know the men. And it's just like, why the fuck do we still need to see this? It's going to be the same thing. They're going to go on a trip. Somebody's going to fight. Somebody's going to have sex in a pool. You know, Nene's going to talk about everybody. Everybody's going to talk about Nene. Greg is old. Candy is, you know, being pimped out by Todd. And Cynthia's stupid. And Portia's pregnant, so now that's gonna be a whole fucking storyline for a whole season. Look, I'm pregnant, and now she's gonna get married, and Eva is doing what Eva does. Like, that's the whole show. Why the fuck do we need to continue seeing this? Like, please. But y'all are still watching it. And the only reason why this is a story, because it's at season 11, and I was like, what the fuck? How many years has this been on? I mean, obviously, it's been 11. Has it been 11? 2007 it came on? Like, did Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered in 2007? That is ridiculous, and it's still on. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done with all of the black. That's it for black shit. Because if that's not the blackest shit, I don't know. You guys, let's move on to what the fuck, Chicago. It's Mimi Wallace reporting live from Chateau Charest. Here are your weekly updates for What the Fuck Chicago. Cook County Commissioner Jesus Chuy Garcia has decided not to run for mayor of the city of Chicago. This has come as a shock to all of his supporters after a member of his team assured everyone that Garcia would be joining in on the mayoral campaign. Garcia responded by saying, "Mierda a todos los que no votaron por mí la última vez." In English, that is, fuck you very much to everyone who did not vote for me last time. Police responded to a shooting in Gary, Indiana, where 2 men were shot in the abdomen and legs after reportedly being involved in an argument. Police believe the argument was about Kanye West waking up from a very bad dream and realizing that he had been a complete asshole for well over 2 years. Police are still not sure if that's what the argument was about. 2 men have been charged with strangling their 76-year-old landlord to death and leaving the body to rot in a sewer in the Inglewood neighborhood. The men admitted to strangling the landlord after they found out that the heat had never been included in the rent. These are your weekly updates for What the Fuck Chicago. You guys, I might be going to hell for that one. Just a little bit. I mean, if you find out after living somewhere for 2 years that your heat had never been included in your rent, then you get a bill for like $4,000. I mean, I may have to strangle somebody too. Like, very high possibility. That's not what I think. Jesus Christ. Pray for me. Pray for me. You guys, let's move on to the question of the week. This one was kind of simple, you know, because I always think about it. And I wonder if you think about it too. Do you ever think about it? That's not a song. All right, the question of the week was, would you or have you ever considered getting a sugar daddy or a mama to help with finances? Because I know we all have. But I really wanted to know if anybody has went through with it. I just want to know who you are. So let's see. I'll read a few comments. Simply DD22. Hey girl. Would I? Yep. But I wouldn't go looking for one. He'd have to fall into my life somehow. Now, I mean, that's not how sugar daddies work. Simply DD22. They don't just fall into your life. Or do they? Stan Hump 01 said, nah, I'm good, sugar. Okay, you can be good. Chocolate Chip said, well, remember that one time. God, that's my friend Chocolate Chip on Instagram. Said, remember that one time. I do remember that one time. I'm not trying to put your business in the street, girl. But love you much. She had a sugar daddy and he was dropping money. And I just wanted to be like her. Cause he had money. Let's see. J Goose 808 said the answer is of course you have. Ha ha. Even if it was just a thought passing, everyone's had it. Sofa King Marvel said yes. Who hasn't thought of getting one? I think that's it. You guys, now here's the thing. Oh, let me tell y'all this sugar daddy story, right? Because I've really been considering it. Because, it's hard out here for a pimp. Especially when you're trying to get your money for the rent. For the Cadillac and gas money spent. And it will have a whole lot of bitches jump in ship. So I was thinking about getting a sugar daddy. Now, I was leaving rehearsal, right, for a play that I was in. And I was walking to my car. And then this random little Italian man walked up to me. And he was like, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but you are so gorgeous. Are you married? And then I lied and I pointed to my finger because I had a ring on at the time. And I was like, yes, I am. Because I can't take on old men. They creep me out. I was like, yes, I am. Well, he's one very lucky gentleman. I said, yes, he is. He's very lucky. He's so lucky that he's clear. And then he was like, you know what? If you were my woman, you wouldn't have to want for anything. And I know you're married. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but man, you're beautiful. I love your skin and everything. You're so beautiful. I'll give you my entire check. Anything you want. And then he gave me his card, y'all, right? And he was like, you know what? If you ever need anything over here, if you come back, if you want some tickets to the Sox games, if you want free parking, if you need anything over here, give me a call because you never know. And he just kept going on like, I would give you my entire check. Y'all, I think I might call him because I still got his number. I mean, the thing that creeped me out, I told him how old I was, and he was like, you know what? I'm 56. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Sir, I mean, you really are a sugar daddy. But it's hard out here, y'all. So if you get approached and someone, asks you to be their sugar baby. Oh, have you ever been asked to be a sugar baby? If you have ever been approached and someone asks you that, you should take them up on that offer. Would you be my sugar baby? Sugar baby, sugar baby. Sit on mama's lap. You guys, that's it for question of the week. I just want to be somebody's sugar baby. But the thing is, it's always like really old men and they creep me the fuck out. And that's the only reason I can't go through with it. But I think I'm going to have to put my morals on the back burner and be like, bitch, you better chalk it up because you need money. And, I think I can do it. I have it in me. That's what he said. You guys, let's move on to the topic of the week, which is basically, let's just scam these hoes and niggas, period. All right. So here's what I mean. Because people are out here scamming everybody every day. Now, I know some shows back, I did a show about scammers and what they do. Now, my mindset is different. And I'm encouraging everybody to go out and start scamming. 'Tis scamming season. 'Tis the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season to get his wally. Okay? And because there's a lot of money in that wallet. Bars. So first up, let's scam these niggas, period. Here's why we need to just be out here scamming everybody. And here's why I agree with it now. Because it's a fucking bill for everything. Like, do y'all realize that everything we do is a bill for it? Like, I can't live that I have to pay rent and we got to pay a bill for light and we got to pay bills for gas and we got to pay bills for our cars and our phones and we got to put gas in our fucking cars and there is a goddamn bill for internet and it's a bill for TV and it's a bill for, it's a fucking bill for everything. Like anytime you turn around, I live in Chicago. It's a bill just for fucking driving. It's called tickets because I can't drive without getting a fucking ticket. So those are more bills. It's bills to go to the hospital. It's bills to go get fucking checkups. It's a goddamn bill to get a credit card and now I gotta pay you back. You gave me the fucking credit card. Why do I have to pay it back when you gave it to me? You know, it's a bill for that. So when you got all of these fucking bills and all you just trying to do is out here is live your best life, you can't live your best life. That's why I don't believe anybody on the internet. Nobody's living their fucking best lives. Not even rich people. Because y'all living off, you're leasing a lot of stuff. A lot of people who are seemingly rich, they're leasing all these things. So now you have to give it back in 2 years. Unless you are going to, pay it outright. Which some of y'all can't do. So I don't believe any of y'all motherfuckers on the internet who be out here like, I'm living my best life. You might be, but you still have a $500 fine that you have to pay on your car before the bitch gets booted. Okay? Cause that's me and I, everybody else, I associate, them with the way that I live my life. So it's a fucking bill for everything. 'Tis why we need to start scamming niggas. Okay? Because they scamming us anyway. All the time. Every day. And that goes on to the next point. Because women are scammed all the time. So what we need to start doing is returning the favor. If you go out on a date and you just meet somebody and you meet this dude and, things seem to be going real fine in the beginning. Like super fine. And then 2 weeks later, you find out that he has an entire family and he actually lives in a different state and he was just stopping through your state because he had a business conference to attend to. And now you find out that you've been scammed. But you shouldn't just, put him on block and get rid of him that fast. It should be, let me return the favor to you. I want to do good unto you and I want to scam you. So what you should do is just pretend like you don't know about it. It's not illegal. It's not against the law to pretend like you don't know about it. I pointed out in the damn law books, in the amendments, a state law. Point it out. Let me know. Because it ain't illegal. I don't give a fuck what you say. Let's return the favor. Let's scam these niggas. Period. Or, here's how you get scammed all the time. Niggas will scam you into taking them out on a date when they've never even taken you out. You go out and you're having a great time and then they go to the bathroom for a really long fucking time. And it's like, you just can't be that comfortable taking a shit anywhere. So I know you weren't in there shitting. What you were doing is standing in the bathroom until the bill got paid. And some of us women, we go out on dates and we don't like to be embarrassed, right? So we'll be like, here, I'm just going to pay the bill and we're going to walk the fuck out, right? And then you come out of the bathroom and it's like, oh, we can go. Because this happened to me. But, I really didn't have to pay any money because I had a membership. So it just went towards my membership to the restaurant. He came out of the bathroom and he was like, oh, we can go. I was like, but you didn't pay. I'm not paying for shit. So you thought we was going to walk out of here because you trying to scam them, but you told me that we were going out like on this date to have fun. And then, we were walking out the door and I'm like, actually, I already paid for everything. Why the fuck did you pay for everything? Because I don't want to go to jail. That's why. I don't want to go to jail. But what I had done, I didn't even scam him. He had scammed me. Because I think he planned that. He had to plan that. So, God damn it, I just thought about it. It's one for the books on him. I gotta get him back. I was scammed. And then you see how we get scammed all the time? So now this is why we gotta start scamming niggas. Let's scam them. We got all these bills. We need to get them paid. Getting paid, young niggas, getting paid. Okay? Let's do it. Here's what we really need to talk about. We need to talk about how to scam. First thing first, let's just start, with cash and credit cards. Now, this is not a how-to guide on how to scam, because I don't know. I'm learning with y'all. I don't want to call it scam. It sounds, wrong. Let's see. What can I say? How to get what is needed. How about that? A woman's guide to getting what is needed. Man, this is for y'all too. Okay, because y'all get scammed the most. So I'm not going to be sexist or biased, here. So men and women, this is the how-to guide on how to get what you need. If you need money, you should start charging for everything. For us women, the man be like, I'm just trying to get some ass. And I mean, you don't have to call it prostitution, because that's what it is legally, or technically. You can call it something else. Whatever you want to make up. A selling of the parts, giving him the parts that dusting off your parts, oiling up. There you go. So I'm not selling anything. I'm just oiling up my parts, to make sure my motor still runs. How about that? So, if a man's like, I'm dating her, but she ain't give me no ass yet, so I'm trying to get some ass, and then, you need to charge him. Charge him. So you're like, I will voluntarily give you some ass, but first, you must pay my gas bill, okay? And then make sure your gas bill is like $300 to $400. So that way, if you choose to pay the whole thing off, that's your choice. You don't have to do that, but just make sure it's that much. Some people's gas bill, $500 and $600 and $700. Make sure it's very, very high. Very, very high. And the scam is to go to, your local Department of Human Services office and enroll in the program that helps with paying your gas bill down. Now, here in the state of Illinois, that's called CEDA. CEDA. So they pay a third of that shit off. And now you've gotten $400 or $500 to pay that off when, you didn't really need all of that because the program helped you pay it off. So now, thanks to CEDA and thanks to getting what you want and need, you now have acquired $500 extra for yourself. So now you're able to pay off that ticket that's been hanging over your head. Or you can put $250 down on your credit card that, you've been trying to pay off for 2 years. Let's get into the business of doing these things. Okay, let's do it the right way, you guys. Let's do it the right way. Okay? College students, y'all should be getting what you need very often. Here's what you need to do. People don't do work anymore. People don't write papers. We just, when I say we, I mean they. All they do is plagiarize. But if you are a great writer and it takes you 20, 30 minutes or 1 hour to write a 10-page paper, you need to be getting what you need. But you got to be careful because now they have programs out here, where they just put your paper in the system and then it goes through and they can tell, if it's plagiarized from another source of work. So you got to be careful. But if somebody needs a paper and they forgot to do their 10-page paper and it's due, the next day, what you need to be doing is getting what you need. Okay? And what you need is $500 because you shouldn't have waited till the last fucking minute to do this paper. So now I really have to use my brain. And this paper, 10 pages may take me 5 hours. And I'm going to need $100 per hour for pain and suffering. Okay? Get what you need. Getting paid, young college students getting paid. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women. Ooh, men. Now, there are a lot of women out here who are willing to pay for any and everything, because they just want male attention. Men, this is how you get what you want. Because, scammer, that's an ugly word. Scamming, that's an ugly word. What you all need to be doing is, for a lack of a better phrase, men, you need to be slinging dick left and right. I mean, that's just what you need to be doing. Dick should not be that free. And you just put it out here and you offer it up for free. It's so free. It's so available. It's so much out here. It's not a challenge. Make it challenging, men. Okay? If a woman wants your body, she needs to be paying. Hey, she hit you up on a text message. What you doing tonight? Trying to get some dick. Well, I'm trying to get my rent paid. My rent is $1,200 because I haven't paid it in 2 months. Men, get what you want. Okay, I'll help you pay as long as you do this. Now, what you have to do is you have to go in there. In there, I mean that room. Or wherever y'all decide to, start slinging coochie and dick every which ways. You need to go in there. And you need to put on your best performance. All right? Now, if you just have sex with your socks on, you need to put on some Nike socks and just do it. All right? And you had better do it well. Okay, put on a little LL Cool J so you can do it and do it and do it well. Get what you need. This is get what you need season. And so we have to, in order to help other people, we have to help ourselves. In order to help ourselves, we have to help ourselves first. It makes no fucking sense what I just said. But if you think about it, it's deep. And we can't help others if we can't help ourselves first. If you want to make a difference in the world, if you want to be somebody, you have to wake up and pay attention. And in order to wake up and pay attention, you first have to get what you need. Okay? And if you get what you need, then you can get a good night's sleep. And then you can wake up and pay attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you all to follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Okay? And the last thing is, it's not illegal. It's not illegal to get what you need. And what you're doing is you're bargaining with people. You're compromising. You are making, 5 and 6 figure deals. Let's start with 4 first. 4 figures. If you get to 5 and 6 figures, I want you all to send me an email and tell me how you did it. Because, I just want to, shout you out and let you know that I'm proud of you. It's not illegal. Get what you need, We won't call it scamming because that's not what we're doing. We're just getting what we need for the season. Because, this 'tis the season to be jolly. And I can't, you know what, men? You can be jolly if you do it with Holly. Okay? So, I'm giving you permission because Holly is going to pay you the most money. And women, you can be jolly if you, there's no man's name that rhymes with jolly. Let's see. Women, you can't be fed if you do it with Greg. All right? And that's Gregory. Boom. There you go. Gregory pays the most money. If you're trying to get fed, do it with Greg. There it is. It is not illegal to get what you need. I think we should all go in together and just do like a writer's guide. Everybody submit, a paragraph or 1 page. How about that? Just submit 1 page on how to get what you need from these niggas, periods. Okay, and we're gonna combine all of that, and let's, y'all, we're a community. Let's work together. Let's work together to get what we need. Again, it's not illegal because you are a consultant now. So, you can work for yourself. We're in the business of consulting. We're in the business of closing deals. Let's get these 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 figure deals. You know, men, you have a prize. Women, we have the real prize, but my God, man, you have a prize down there. You know, you should just distribute it everywhere. Over here and over there, and sometimes you don't care. But make sure that you shave those hairs, you know? Start slinging it everywhere. Women, you have a prize, okay? And all you have to do is arrive. Because when you open it, it's a surprise. Just make sure it doesn't burn their eyes, okay? Because if it does, then you need to wash thoroughly. All right? You know, I just felt like I needed to share this with everybody because these are things that people need to know. You know, this is a season. We have to start getting the things that we want. And again, it's not illegal. It's really not. You guys, that's it for the topic of the week. I just wanted to share in my knowledge with you because I believe the millennials are the future. We have to teach ourselves well and let ourselves lead the way. And we will lead the way as soon as we start getting what we need. All right, let's do it together. You know, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get what we need. Period. Judge ye if you must be judged on the day that Kanye West started judging people. So, whatever. What the fuck? You guys, let's move on to let's move on to Ratchet Drink Chronicles. So you guys, I have decided to just, make a virgin cocktail because I drank a lot yesterday. And so my body needs a break. So y'all can, I never would have thought that I would be drinking on anything virgin. My God. Oh. But I am. I took a squig because I'm a lady. So I'm just drinking on Simply Lemonade, blueberry with some limes and some grapes in there. Because I have to rest my throat, my esophagus, and make sure that we're going to move on. We are moving on, That's what I'm drinking. Ratchet Drink Chronicles. Simply blueberry lemonade with some limes and some grapes in it because I'm fancy as fuck. And that's it. You guys, let's move on to shout outs of the motherfucking week. First shout out goes to Aaron J. Davis in the cast of Baby Fever. Thanks to my friend Aaron. I am part of a film that's said to be released April 2019. So this past weekend we were getting some stuff filmed. So I did double duty as the lead of the cast, and then I also helped behind the scenes. So shout out to Aaron and the entire cast. Shout out to Big Homie. Still don't know what his real fucking name is, because black people don't tell you their real names. All I know is dude is funny as fuck. Then we also got to work with Stevie Lee you probably know him as the little person from the Jackass movies. Got to work with him. He's in the movie, and I'm excited for y'all to see this because it's going to be funny as shit. It was the most ridiculous stuff that we filmed. What also amazes me is black people acting like they've never seen a fucking camera in their lives. And I get it that the entire process is fascinating. But if you see somebody, this is a PSA to black people. If you see a camera crew and people filming, you don't have permission to walk in the scene and say, hey, y'all need a set of twins. No, the fuck we don't. And don't walk in my scene. Because you just heard me say action. So why would you walk into the scene and then just stand there? Black people, my God, every day you amaze me. But again, I still have fun. Again, if the name of the film is Baby Fever, you actually can go on YouTube now and look up the first short film, Baby Fever by Aaron J. Davis. And so the next one will be an extension of that. And that should be coming out April 2019. So shout out to Aaron J. Davis. I especially enjoy myself. Shout out to my best friend. Oh, you're gonna be my best friend now. So shout out to my friend Sabrina. And we got a chance to hang out on Sunday. And we went to a fashion show. And then it took let me tell y'all how me and Sabrina cheap as fuck, and we was just like, we not going. So we went to this fashion show that was really nice, and I'll talk about that next. And then after the fashion show, it only took us about 40 minutes to find a place to eat. But then we finally found this taco place, and I will take the blame because I told us to go there. I've been there before, and the tacos were delicious. But we get to the place, and we sit down and order drinks. And the lady told us how big the drinks would be. But, in our minds, we had something different. So she brings us our passion fruit margaritas, and she had the shit in the little sample wine glasses. You know how if you go to a wine festival and they give you those free glasses? The fucking margarita was in there, and it cost $15. And Sabrina and I looked at each other, and we were like, we're not paying for this shit. We're not paying $15 for that small ass margarita that is probably not going to do shit to us. If I'm paying $15 for a margarita, that bitch had better set me back one day. Okay? It just better set me back one whole day. And so we looked at each other, and each other looked at we, and we told that waiter, we don't want these. And she said, why? And we said, because we don't. And as she walked off, I said, because it's $15. And we just, politely put on our coats, and we left out the fucking restaurant. And then we went and found another place, the South Loop Bar, in Grill. And we had us some margaritas that cost $9. And they were bigger than that. And we had tacos. We still ended up spending the same amount of money we probably would have spent at the other restaurant. But at least we were able to get 2 fucking margaritas for the price of 1 at the other place. But the moral of the story is we are cheap as fuck, and you will not get me to pay $15 for a margarita unless that bitch has a Corona sitting upside down inside the cup also. Otherwise, I'm not paying it. So shout out to Sabrina. We had a really good day. And then shout out to my friend Randall, who is random as fuck. But we went to wine tasting, and we had a really good time there. And Randall is the person that I went out with that tried to ditch the bill. He didn't know that I paid it already. So now that I know what type of person he is, which is basically a piece of shit, I'll still hang out with him. He's a good person. He's just a piece of shit. I'll just know to always have money, my own money. So shout out to Randall, still had a good time. And shout out to the Ray Darton fashion show. So Sabrina and I went to the Ray Darton fashion show at the, forget the name of the hotel. Yeah, 100% forgot which hotel. There we go. At the Swiss Hotel in the downtown Chicago. So Ray Darton is a married couple. Here's their story. The wife is the fashion designer, or the designer behind all the pieces. So originally they're from Nigeria, and the wife was a practicing doctor there, but she wanted to come to the States to become a doctor. So she came over with the family and took all her tests and passed everything. And then right before she was to go and, get her a job, she told her husband that that's not what she wanted to do. So the husband supported her, and they started this fashion line, which she still has the production from Nigeria, which she has people over there working to design pieces, help her with designing. And what they do is they travel throughout the states, and they do these pop-up fashion shows. The clothes are everything. The thing is, I wasn't able to buy them because it cost everything. But, I wanted to, put that out there to you all, because maybe you have everything kind of money. You can go to their website. That's Ray Darton, RayDarten.com. And you can follow them on Facebook by the same name, Ray Darton, Facebook and Instagram, to see what city they're in next. And if you want to support their clothing line. The clothes are really, really cute, y'all. They are Cute as fuck. So what I'll do is put some of the fashion show up on the Ask Vibes IG page, because I did get some video. And so you can see some of the pieces. So again, shout out to the Ray Darden fashion show. I actually enjoyed it. It was very nice. You guys, let's move on to therapy free. So this week's message is simply, it didn't work out. So what? Now I'm going to share with y'all. Last week, I got fired from my job, right? Right. But so what? You know what? And usually if somebody gets fired, they're supposed to be sad. And it's usually a bad, terrible thing. But when they let me go, I had never been so relieved in my life. Like, I felt free. I felt liberated. I walked out of there with a super smile on my face, because I did not like that place at all. And I knew, like, in my heart, that was not where I was supposed to be at all. But I was just holding on to the job because, you know, now in adulthood and part of society is being responsible, is being able to pay your bills and being able to say that you have a full-time job. You know, that's part of adulthood. But for me, the thing is, I'm always going to choose my mental health first. And that place was not great for my mental health. You know, I just felt myself spiraling downwards. And I was like, well, I know what the reason is. So now I have to figure out how to fix it. So going back to the, you know, kind of advice for the week in therapy free. It didn't work out, so what? So if you've been fired from your job, or you've been let go, or you started this event and no one showed up, or you had your party and no one participated, or, you know, you work in administration and you threw another event and not one person came or one person participated, whatever the case may be, it didn't work out. So what? Maybe that particular thing or that job or those people, they're not meant for you. You were not meant to meet them at that moment. And then if you're talking about jobs, maybe it wasn't meant for you. So what's next? Go and take that chance and find what really is meaningful to you and take a leap of faith and start with that. Do what you've always wanted to do, because maybe it didn't work out because you were supposed to start working on and doing what you actually love to do. Because that's how I took it for myself. It was like, okay, great. Didn't work out. Didn't want to be there. Now I can focus on what I really want to do. Yeah, we worry about, okay, how am I going to pay my bills? It's a million different gigs out here and different ways to earn money. You know, we just talked about it. Let's scam these people. Let's get what we need. No, but it's a million different ways to make money, you guys. Different gigs out here. It's different apps that you can do. We can do Uber now. Helps everybody. All kind of things. So that shouldn't be the issue. But what the thing is, it didn't work out. So what? Take the time. If it didn't work out, focus on what you really wanted to do. Put your energy and effort into that. And because it's going to be something that you're passionate about and that you're truly focusing on, that part, those things, they always work out. Because it's something that you put all of your energy and your effort into it, and it's genuine. So don't down yourself. Don't be down. Don't go around moping around because something didn't work out. Go and do what you've always wanted to do, what you're truly passionate about. You guys, so that's it for therapy free. I just want to make sure that you all are in a good space. You know, be in a good space. It's a good time to be in a good space. It's the end of the show, y'all. It's the end of the show. It's the end. It's the end. It's the end. It's the end. Be my friend. You guys, go follow VIBEZ Podcast, Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Twitter, it's VIBEZ Podcast, VIBEZ with a Z. On Instagram, that's askvibez. Follow, subscribe to the podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, Castbox, Stitcher, Spreaker, everywhere. But especially right now, you know, subscribe to the Vibes podcast on Spreaker and iHeartRadio. And you guys, make sure that you're telling your friends or anybody else that you think would like to listen to the podcast. Let them know about it. Share your favorite episode with them. Talk about it. Leave some comments. You all can also send me an email to, I had to burp. askvibez@gmail.com. That's askvibes@gmail.com. You can send me an email about your favorite episode, or if you like the podcast, or if something I've said on here helped you, or if you just want to ask some general questions, shoot me an email. You guys, that's the end of the show. I feel like I went through that quickly, like really quickly. Was that quick? I feel like it was. Said I was getting some head, getting some head, ran down on a bitch, she almost pissed on the leg. I wonder if she was really talking about Nicki at the Harper's Bazaar fashion show. No one ever confirmed whether or not Nicki Minaj pissed on her leg. Like, or if she almost. How do you almost piss? I mean, I guess you're scared. Because if you run down on a bitch and then she almost pisses on her leg, it would make sense. You know, I'm scared as fuck. What if a little bit of pee came out? And that's why Nicki was like walking like that to her car so that she can air the pee. I'll keep my theories to myself. You guys, and I'm out this bitch.